rain or shine, he's calling CQ with that mobile line. Eric's got his 891 and 8 test tight. He's chasing them parks from morning to night. We're calling CQ, come join the ride. From salty shores to mountain and highs. A Molly crew with wire and drive, tossing antennas and trees to feel alive. Once a month we light up the stream. It's Northeast Ham Radio, living the dream. Oh, living the dream. Izzle's in the woods with a stogie lit, got his logbook down in a chair that fits. But toss him a chip with that barbecue tang, you'll get a rant in the Hamburglar fang. Matt builds them tough and tunes them clean. Reliance hits like a well-oiled machine. Toss a wire in a tree, no need to prepare. 5-9 signals floating through the air. We're calling CQ, come join the ride. From salty shores to mountain and highs. A motley crew with a wire and drive, tossing antennas and trees to feel alive. Once a month we light up the stream. It's Northeast Ham Radio, living the dream. Oh, living the dream. Salty waltz got tales from the ocean tide, with the sailor's grin and that coastal pride. He wrote the book on waves and wire, a Rhode Island soul with a northern fire. If it's broke, Rob's the guy to call. He'll tear it down and rebuild it all with a scope, a smile, and zero fear. He's the reason half our rigs still cheer. The route rolls deep with a pack and a plan. Sky above, ground below, mic in hand. From jump zones to parks, he's living it loud. Still grumpy as hell, but making us proud. We ain't perfect and that's just fine. We miss a few calls and forget the time. It's happy hour when we go live. Mics get hot and so do the vibes. So if we slur a bit or lose our roles, just blame the beer in our RF souls. Marvin's got the badge and the winter plan. He'll brave the cold with a rig in hand. When the bands are rough and the tans are low, he's the ham radio guy putting on a show. From Rochester's Edge with a voice so clear, Mike's rocking AM on the modern gear. He's hitting the air with that VHF bite and logging port up till the stars say night. Stars blowing finals at field day again. Still a proud general, won't let it end. Talks baseball more than he checks his SWR. They'll snag that contact from a mile too far. Let's roll slow through the woods and mud. Mass plates on the FJ, tires chewing the crud. He'll find the path where the signals roam, with a calm CQ from his overland home. We're calling CQ, the signal's wide from the coast to the pines on the mountainside. We're a band of hams with stories to share, tossing wire and trees, putting watts in the air. Once a month we fire up the screen. It's Northeast Ham Radio, where legends convene. Antennas and trees and friends on the air, for signals we chase and the stories we share. We laugh, we learn, sometimes we swear, but every month you know we'll be there. This is Northeast Ham Radio. Pull up a chair.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this I'm not saying this to be a kiss ass. I'm not saying this so I can be invited to the next one. This is coming straight from the heart of my radio, down the feed line out to those antennas. That is one of the best music between you and Kevin K0KLE. You have got the best ham radio music that I have heard, and I've listened to a lot, and I can but I'm being very sincere, man. So whoever did that,
Paul.
I'm not sure.
This is the
All-
Grouch.
That's
The
all
Grouch
the
gets-
Grouch.
that's all the Grouch.
He's
That's
down
all
there.
the
Down
Grouch.
low.
All the Grouch, dude.
Damn,
100%
man.
Grouch.
Yeah.
Wait till the end. You got to stick around the end because he's got another good song. Although
Uh-oh.
it's a tribute to, I think, all of our kids as a youth generation. But
I mean, I was thinking of Hulk Hogan, and I almost started. I almost had a tear, man. All that stuff. I'm like, oh my god, I'm thinking of Hulk Hogan and shit. And I'm like, oh, Christ. Oh, but anyway, all right. I'm gonna be
Nice.
quiet. I'm gonna be quiet now. I'm gonna just.
no, you won't. But anyway,
Well, what is up, everybody? Mike N2MAK. It is that time of the month where the Northeast comes together for libations and conversations, talking propagation and radiation. You feel me, son?
I'm glad you finished that statement when you said it's that time of the month. And
Yeah,
there was a
right?
little bit of
Yeah,
glitch there. But,
Yeah, you had me right there. And again, I'm thinking this is supposed to be a PG show, right?
we're kicking it off.
Yeah, no, that's it. This is anyone new tuning in. Thanks for joining us. We have no agenda. We have no script. We just get together once a month. We're a bunch of hams and ham tubers in the Northeast, and we've been doing this for, gosh, has it been like a year now? Probably just over a year. And we have a lot of fun with it and whatnot. So we'll get things started. Michael's hiding out, so let me go over to Eric. What's going on, brother?
Oh my! Well, it's been an interesting week or lead up to a week. I spent a lot of time playing around with some new antennas and trying to get my head around some design screw ups that I did with some biscuit antennas that I built. I apparently can't read instructions or follow proper instructions, but we'll get into that some other time. But yeah, I'll tell you, that's been fun. Hopefully. Things will be good for the weekend. And, like I said, I'm rolling into Sunday, looking forward to talking about some really scantily, we'll say risque stuff tomorrow on my Bruise and Activate stuff. So, looking forward to that. But that's doing good, man.
Awesome. How about you, Todd?
So baseball finally ended. I'm no longer a coach. I'm done. I'm retired.
Did you go out with a bang?
Yeah, we went out well.
We went out with a strike.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to tell
He
you
was
this.
caught looking.
My all-star team this year was horrific. I mean, I had maybe 4 or 5 kids tops that might have been on a regular all-star team. So we weren't very good. But I'll give you my rec team and my all-star team. Those 2 kids, I had 2 kids on that team that could not hit the ball. And the last game we had, this kid freaking ripped the only hit in the game that kept us from a no-hitter and scored Zach, which kept us from being shut out.
Nice.
So
Nice.
I was pretty happy. It was a good way to end my career as a coach. But ham radio wise, I'm still working on my get my Jeep fixed up, but I did get the antenna installed. So now I just got to wire the radio and I should be good to go. So I was pretty proud of myself that I was able to figure that thing out and get it nice and clean and get it to where I needed to go. I was thinking I was going to run out of wire. It was going to be too short, but it actually fits pretty good. So that's about it for me.
Yeah. Matt, what's new, brother?
Lots new. As usual, building antennas, getting ready for Hamfest. Next weekend, I'll be down in Virginia for the Roanoke Hamfest and then the Berryville Hamfest. So first one's down south at the bottom part of Virginia, and then the next one is getting closer back to home, about 2.5 hours north in Berryville, which is near Winchester, Virginia. So went out with the club today. We had about a good, I think, 8 or 9 members showed up, which was fantastic. Enjoyed some sunburn and just talking. There's a lot of rag chewers, face-to-face QSO rag chewers that just sit out there and like to talk. So it was good. Tested out 2 new antennas and hope those can get out. And other than that, someone lost their mic. There we go. Other than that, just
mic down.
Mic down. Other than that, just been keeping busy. Going to try to hit some POTAs on the way down and leaving Friday. So I might hit the Shenandoah National Park yet again and get a line in the tree before a park ranger sees me. So that'll be good.
Awesome. Michael, what's going on?
Who, me? I've been working my butt off, man. I just got a new 1-to-1 choke from Matt. and I'm going to put from beginning to end, showing noise and everything in the truck, and then showing what the does, so people understand, hey, this is what this does, and this is how good it works. I'm going to put that up. My guy, who I sent all my video material to, just moved apartments, so he does not have internet yet. So, and I've been fighting the last 2 days with internet here. I'm actually surprised that my internet is up, because it's been up and down all day. So if I just mysteriously drop out, you know why. Yeah, but Paul knows the pain, man.
Just kidding.
Thanks.
He's gone.
He's
That was
gone.
a test. Only a test.
Elon pulled the plug.
Yeah.
He's not on Elon, but yeah.
Hey, speaking of Elon, Paul, what's up?
Hey,
How does that
well,
It's
it's good to be here.
Paul's got
You
the
know?
Starlink.
And let me tell you, Starlink was down yesterday. So
Yeah, yesterday.
yeah. I got a bunch of stuff coming up. I got a live stream next Friday night. We're going to do Weekend Warriors live, and then the following Friday, I may be shaving my face on live stream. We'll see. But I just got back from Apota. While I'm out in the Midwest, I wanted to turn a bunch of these states green, and I didn't go to Idaho, although Carlos thought many times that that's where we were going. But no, we went to Iowa, and we activated a nice place there, Princeton Wildlife Management. Really nice. Had a good time. Didn't have to call CQ once. We activated by hunting, and it was a good time. So I'm glad that even though I thought I had another hour, I'm here on time.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome. Izzo, what's going on, brother?
Got the weekend off, which I only
Yeah.
get every 13. You don't get them until like every 13 weeks. So, did yard work,
Okay.
and then I was put this res antenna. I'm like, but no, I was fooling around with the 56-1 today here in the backyard, and band conditions were not so great earlier. I left it up. I took a shower, turned the radio back on, and first key up the mic, and I worked Cal M0 MXC over there in the UK. He was
MCX.
doing,
MCX.
I'm sorry,
yeah.
MCX. He was doing some IOTA over there.
Yep.
And I'm like, whoa. I said, and this is an antenna that I did not configure what I thought. I'm still trying to figure out where the best is, as far as taking an end fed and moving it and trying to peak up on received signals. Excuse me. But then I went over to 40, and 40 started opening up, and I was working all the guys on here locally in Massachusetts, Rhode Island. 40 from 4:30 local here. It's about 5 o'clock or so. So that res antenna, that 56-1 is doing. If you guys are looking for a no tuner needed, it does well. It does really,
for you
really
with that.
well.
Are you running the mill whip, or are you running the adjustable whip?
No, I'm running it. What do you mean, the whip?
Well, so the mill whip is the one that actually is just like it doesn't have adjustment. The other one has the adjustment on it. You're talking about the res antenna, right? You
Yeah,
said
Max.
res.
Yeah,
Oh,
Max.
no,
That's
Reliance, not okay. So Reliance.
Reliant. I'm
antenna,
sorry.
not-
I'm sorry.
yeah,
I'm
you
sorry.
said res. I'm
Senior
like,
moment.
res?
I'm sorry.
I didn't buy another company. Oh my god.
Why not? Why not? This is America,
that's true.
land of opportunity.
I was getting confused. I thought
buyouts.
res, and I was searching res antenna.
No,
56.
Reliant. I was using the Reliance
Like,
56-1.
when did they get a wire antenna? When did Izzo start doing?
No, Reliance, and I was using the wire as a sloper, and my goal was to try to use it as a flat top.
Ah, okay.
But I got too lazy, and then like I said, and when you work Cal, over in the UK, bam, on 20
Mhm.
meters, and then all of a sudden I go to 40, and 40 is hopping really nice here. And like I said, I'm not sure if anybody here on the stream or anybody in the chat that is having the same thing with me. That really, what is north? And again, everyone, again, where we are here in the Northeast and how you orient your antennas to, what coverage area do you want? Because I've been wondering all this time if I've been talking into the into the Atlantic Ocean, and the only thing hearing me are the sharks, the dolphins, and the whales, and that's not what I want. I want, you know, minus Newfoundland and Labrador and the guys up there, but I want to work. So, and I was trying to work Alaska. Alaska was on 20 meters earlier, but I just couldn't hear me. Just
That's
so.
Todd's nemesis.
Yeah.
Alaska.
Why? Is that what you need? Is that what you need?
I need Hawaii and Alaska, but I every time I go out and do a POTA at the rail trail or anywhere, I always get Alaska, but they're never at a park ever.
Oh.
And when I get them 5'9", booming in like unbelievable. I'm like, are you guys at a park? Nope. I'm like,
well, then you need a Reliance antenna, my friend.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Because that's how I worked them. I worked those, and
awesome.
I think my last 10 or 15 states that I needed for work all states as a hunter was those using that antenna. So, but like I said, I got
Because the buddy pole sucks.
Yeah, the buddy pole has.
Oh my God.
It's. I think it's the ground. Well, I mean, it's not that. It's listen. That wire is what 3 feet, 2.5 feet. It's not a ground radio.
Yeah, I know. It works
But
fine.
It works fine for you. Not here. Not me. And I swear, ground conductivity here is the worst. Is the worst for me. But that's me. So I don't want to say anything bad about the antenna itself overall because someone else can use it and they're going to have a great day with it. So. Does that make sense?
You have to have the like the touch with the buddy pole. Like it has little dot, like the little markers,
Yes.
like, oh, this is 20 meters. So sometimes, depending on where you're at or whatever, it's a little bit before,
You
a little
go
bit
up
short,
or you
a
go
little bit
down.
longer.
Yeah.
And then if you raise the radial different heights and also shorten and lower, you can really tune it in. The only time 40 is the only one that's the one I have the most trouble with. But the rest of them, I can get it like, really like 1.5, 1.3.
I've even used a magic carpet with it one time, saying, "Why not? Why not?" And everything. It's like I said here, where I don't know if it's just Southern Connecticut, if it's just where I am here, it is just the ground conductivity. I never had any good luck with the wolf coils, you name them.
Oh, dude.
And I'm not going to buy them. I'm not going to use them. I'm not going to use something that doesn't work for my environment. Period. So let someone else do well, and what I say, I'll salute. Go have fun. So
You're just gonna have to ham harder, Izzo, right?
that yes, and learn my antennas and learn. And you know what's bad? I have all my antennas in bags, and I do have them labeled properly by the manufacturer. So Matt owes me a big gut punch and a slap in the face for that one.
Okay, so I'm going to be a little selfish here, but I'm going to tell you here. So I got through a little goal over on my channel. So if folks want to jump over there, I know certain individual here. Well, let's back up the train here. Why do I keep getting more of the memberships, to my name on your channel every time we're on this, Paul? Because like I get up to the point, I'm like ready to roll it over, and I'm like, I'm gonna start paying for it, and then I get the next free, month membership. So it's like at the rate I'm going, it's like I'm also just keep riding this wave. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean. You and Prep Ham Paul, you just somehow every time I give out a free membership, you guys get it.
Yeah. Well, so with that, I've got a special chat or a special goal over on my website. So anybody who donates to, we're trying to I'm basically trying to raise some money to make sure Paul gets his beard shaved because there's some investment here. So if you head over to my channel, super chat, any amount, whatever we raise, I'm going to take that entire amount and we're to ship it over and give it to Paul, so we can get close to $1,000 goal there, and the beard disappear.
Is he taking Bitcoin?
I see what you're playing at, right? Because I said whoever donates the most gets to pick some weird fucking facial style.
Fu Manchu,
Right?
So you're gonna have me all patched up, little blotches.
You're gonna have the handlebar Hulk Hogan mustache kind of look there.
Yes.
You're gonna ride that.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you gotta do the shirt rip. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
At a
if you want
photo.
to see that happen, come on, head over to my channel, just super chat me real quick, and we'll make sure we get that money over to Paul, and then we're just gonna keep firing this train forward.
Guys, listen, I'm calling out all the guys who got some silver and the gold bullion cubes in this safe. Come on, take it out of the safe. Get rid of that Bitcoin.
I
Get rid
don't
of
know
that
who you're talking about, Izzo.
Don't
Hey,
all
Marvin
all that
just
stuff
dropped
say
in.
no. Hey, Marvin.
Marvin, what's going
Marvin.
on?
Hey,
There we go.
hey, good, doing well. It's been a stupid busy day, so it's been a crazy week. Real short is my wife's car basically blew up, so we've been out in the vehicle market, and we just neither one of us had breakfast or dinner, so we went to a late dinner, and so I was just getting back late. So yeah, but it's been a crazy week. So we'll talk more about that later. But yeah,
Fire.
yeah, kind of exactly. Yeah.
Well, now's the time to buy a vehicle. The doldrums of summer. Now's the time to buy something.
It really is. I mean, it's pretty incredible. The sales and offers that they're giving away. I think I just spent more money on a truck than I probably cared to than I'll ever admit. But it's got some great deals on it, some rebates and things like that going on. So they've got some 0% financing going on, stuff like that. So it is a pretty good time. But
buy once, cry once. That's all. Buy once, cry once.
I bought my last truck over 10 years ago. It's still running, and her car was a little over 14 years old. And so it's like we just bought her. Basically, I'm getting the new truck, and she's taking my old one. But
I know how that works.
Talk about hand-me-downs, man.
Yeah, kind of. But she drives so few miles, and I don't have to drive hardly at all anyway, so it works out pretty well. But yeah, I mean, I'll keep the truck for another 10 plus years again. So why not? Just if you're gonna buy it, just buy it brand new, and I'll just keep it and run with it. So
did you buy a Toyota or did you buy a Ford?
I bought another Ford F-150. So.
Sorry. But
I'm sorry to hear about that. I'm sorry to hear about that.
No.
That's why it caught fire.
My Fords have been treated me very well, knock on wood.
Yeah, you don't drive them enough. That's why they're like, cool, I get to sit in the driveway.
No, my F-150's got 235,000 miles on it. So I've stuck very little in it for other than general maintenance and a few minor repairs. So
that's a rare Ford then.
Yeah,
Rare Ford.
It's a diamond.
That's vintage.
All right. So real quick, we got one here. Thank you, Bob, as always, stepping up to the plate there. $9.99 from Bob. So I only have 4 more to go. So keep them rolling in, guys.
Very cool. Well, since nobody asked me what I've been up to.
Oh, sorry, Mike.
Mike, what's been up to?
Every
Come on,
time.
who gives a shit,
Trust
Mike?
me, I feel your pain, my friend. I feel your pain.
No. So I took a half day yesterday and went out and played
great.
some radio
Thanks,
with 2 friends. And, cool story. Thanks for joining. 7-3. One of them's a newer ham, and I've got a couple 9-to-1s, including the Reliance one. But I have one of the, you ever see like the cheap 9-to-1s that they sell on Amazon? I had one from back in the day when I used to have a G90, and this ham at the time had a G90. So I was like, hey, his only other antenna I think was a Wolf River coil. I'm like, hey, you got a G90. If you want it, take it. I got a 9-to-1 that's already got the wire cut, and like let's go out, play radio, and we did, and then his brother-in-law, another friend of mine, he had the Tentenna's 49-to-1 and the Nelson 9-to-1. He never cut elements for him at all. So we went out to the park. We cut the elements and tuned the Tentennas and then the Nelson, and then we played radio using the Amazon one just for the fun of it. And we had a blast. Like I almost had more fun like making the antennas and just helping out hams and stuff like that. Trying to be an Elmer and everything. But what surprised me and what ended up being fun is we had the G90, but we ended up using my 7300, and I was really surprised how well a 35.5 foot random wire did with the 7300, because I was able to tune 40, 20, 17, 15, 12 with the 3-to-1 tuner. The
What?
only two bands I couldn't get a match on easily were 30 and 10.
Wow.
And so I was like, oh, and I've played around. I'm sure others have played around with random wire lengths. I like the 29.5 foot length, because if you have a 33 foot mast or so, I mean, it's perfect. You can set that up as a vertical, very small footprint. The 35.5 is the first length I ever used. And, you know, as we all know in the Northeast, 40 meters is a great band to be on because of the ham density, my favorite term for the Northeast. And
I like
you
that.
can you
Yeah,
can
no
you can
doubt.
really crush it on 40. So it's a nice length. You're over a quarter wavelength there. I've used 41 feet, and whatever you sent me, Matt, if it was 53 or 58 feet,
53.
I've used that with the Reliance 9-to-1, which I bought a bit ago, and then I've obviously I've used, I think we all use like the 71 foot or so random wire. I'm kind of like one of the original OG lengths for 80 through all down to 6 or 10. But I was just really surprised. I hadn't used that length in a while, and I was like, I might have to cut a 35.5 foot one for the Reliance and
I'll
keep
send
that
you one.
handy.
I'll send
that?
you one.
I've got tons of wire,
Oh.
so yeah. I just got a new
Make
shipment
them
of
build it. Make them build it, Matt.
Yeah.
Make them build
Yeah,
it.
let them have fun.
Yeah.
Exactly. Ham harder.
Yeah, no, I just got
Ham
last week
harder makers.
more soda beams wire. I like the soda beams wire a lot, and so I just got a new shipment of that and whatnot. But anyway, yeah, I just had a lot of fun, and depending on how tomorrow goes with weather, I might be going out with a ham who's a veteran ham but hasn't done POTA yet, and has kind of reached out and was looking for somebody to go out and help him with an activation. And so it's kind of been an Elmering weekend. It's nice. So
Excellent.
yeah.
Excellent.
I was gonna tell Izzo the only bouillon that I have is chicken and beef.
Those chicken bouillons, man, when you're not feeling good, drop them in some hot water, man, some saltine crackers, and that'll help you. Absolutely.
Everybody wants the Fu Manchu. Everybody wants the handlebar mustache. I want the Octong mustache.
Well, we'll put that to a vote, especially when we get closer to that goal.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
Now, how long does he have to keep it for?
I don't know. He didn't stipulate
So-
that in the rules. I should check the rules. Though, right?
I will keep whatever facial hairstyle that is chosen through Huntsville, and then it's coming off.
Well, it already came
So
off.
Grouch, how long does it take you to do what you have now? Like how long initially was that?
So my face actually grows pretty quick. So probably about 4 months, and from freshly clean shaven to about this.
Wow.
Well,
You know,
our viewers didn't know tonight we were going to be talking about men's grooming products for your for the face. So.
Yeah, you don't have to use the beard stuff anymore.
I highly recommend a boar's bristle brush. It works really well to smooth it all out.
I ain't
can't
shaved
get
in like 2 weeks. I can't grow anything. Like,
I
I'm
can't
going to be
grow
on
anything
Social
either.
Security before I get a mustache. It's going to be pathetic. Like,
Tonight's episode brought to you by Gillette.
When my kid's puberty, it's that
Best
RF.
man
I know.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous of you guys. I would love to have something, and then and try different. I am so jealous of you guys, man.
Izzo, you just have more testosterone than the rest of us.
Is that where it went? Is that where it went? Because it's
Reversing.
jeez.
See, because like Mike and I are lacking on the testosterone.
Well,
All right. We need to separate. Put the hair people over here. No hair people over here.
I'm not going to organize
Yeah, Paul and I, the hair grows here, but not up here.
Yeah, exactly.
Cut mine once a week. I have to keep it high and tight once a week. After about day
But-
7, day 8, day 9,
We don't
it
have
gets
enough
all
rows.
itchy. It gets me crazy. I can't stand it. My barber and I have a great laser. He gives me the Izzo discount.
Nice.
And then at Christmas time, I take care of him. At Christmas time, I take care of him at Christmas time.
Jimmy Sam Izzo, you need a refund.
No, man, because Jimmy, here's the problem, Jimmy. I can grow it like how I used to have it back when I was 18, 20, the 90s. Shoulder length and wearing the gel and no, I'm not doing all that
With
stuff.
a mullet.
The
No, it was
Izzo with
not
a
a
mullet.
mullet. It was not a mullet. I keep telling you all, it was not a mullet.
Get a
That was-
picture. Go find a picture. Let's see.
Oh, I have a picture.
Let's see your high school. You get a picture. Let's see it. It's a mullet.
Hang on.
Hang on.
Hang on.
Izzo's a grower.
How many of you guys here have a picture of yourself in high school? Like you can just get on your phone and find Izzo.
Izzo.
Let's go.
From high
I'm
school?
working on it. Hang on.
He's got one. How does that?
This is from.
Izzo's got everything. What are you talking
This is from. I'm downloading it. This is from field. This is from field day, like 1992,
From the cloud.
93. Yeah.
about? He's scanning it in from his yearbook. You're
All
not
right.
downloading it.
Let's see. No, I don't want that. How do I share just a picture? Hang on.
God.
Just share it out at the bottom.
Yeah, down in the bottom. Share screen or something.
Yeah, I don't want to share. I want to share the media. That's what. Oh,
Did we wanna share the whole-
yeah.
What's on the whole screen? Is that?
Yeah.
All right, there it is. So now you guys do something with that picture. There you go.
Make it bigger.
Make it bigger. There you
That's
go.
almost a mullet there, Izzo. Come on.
That is, yeah, dude.
That's getting close.
Yeah, no, that's a
Really?
mullet.
No,
That's a
man.
mullet. No, that's a
Hold on a
mullet.
sec.
No,
I'll leave
man.
that
I had
up for a
the
second.
earring. That earring. Let me tell you something. That earring gave me an extra 6 dB that on field day that day.
That's his ground plane.
That's like
Yeah,
No,
thanks for the
I
screenshot.
gotta say this. I gotta say this right here. That where did it go?
Bring it
back,
back.
bring it back.
Bring it back.
Oh, so here we go. This is that face you make when you let the magic smoke out the YL.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
There we go.
I could just hear Poison playing in the background. Like,
No, Kiss. That was Kiss back then.
Kiss,
I was
yeah.
I was a big Kiss. I was a big Kiss guy. Oh yeah, Kiss and
hilarious.
Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Man, I had a lot of things.
Yeah, good, great band.
All right. So now you can't end with that picture anymore.
I am not pulling up anything from my high school. Sorry. But thank you for the screenshot there, Izzo. Now I've got that. That'll go right next to your burglar photo.
That's going on the next live stream intro.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
No, you guys don't have pictures in case you need them for anything. Like I have a folder that in case I need a quick ID, stuff.
Of my
Just hang
high
it.
school photo?
Yeah,
No, that's not my. Oh, you're
I have
all
my
not.
license scan, baby.
You're not
but
going to see
like-
you. All I have. I am not showing you my high school picture. I don't like that picture. I hated it. The only reason why I did it for my mother. I didn't want. Listen, when it was time to graduate, I was like, I'm out of here. They can mail me my diploma. This was not about pomp and circumstances. My godmother sat me down. They said, "Can you just do this for us?" And I did. So that
Such a good boy.
yeah,
That's a good boy.
Hey, Izzo, we all had to go through it. We all did the whole graduation thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
Holy
Look-
crap.
look
Is that
at-
you?
Oh my God! Oh, Deb is right. Tell him, Todd.
I could see what happened, man. If
What
you wanna
happened
see
to
what I
you?
look like in high-
that was right out of high school.
Wow.
You were a
Look at
preppy
him.
boy. Hey, if you want to see what the hell I look like in high school, head over to my website. There's a little photo up there of me activating the satellite or talking to
This
the
guy.
shuttle Atlantis.
This guy is like self-promoting nonstop. Check out my webpage. Check out my
Hey,
YouTube.
dude,
check out my
this was all
website. Come on.
Got to do it.
There
Where'd
is a
Todd go? I don't know where
there-
Todd went.
there is a picture of me standing next to the lawnmower that I had the CB and I had the dungaree shorts with the. I had this Budweiser shirt that was cut, little I can't find it, and that's something like I want to just tease my kids with. That's the one I want to I don't want to say tease, but maybe just kind of really embarrass them every once in a while. You want to, I can't find that picture. It's somewhere, unless it's sitting somewhere in the landfill, and the bugs and the rats are all laughing at it.
Where'd Marvin go? Oh, there he is.
How'd you get off the background?
Yeah, hi,
I was trying to move my
I'll pull
screen.
up. I'll pull up a photo. Let's see if this works.
Ooh.
Hey guys, let me know if brightness in the back
Yeah,
is
we're
doing
gonna go
something.
we're gonna go full scene with this
There
one.
it is. All right, there's
Wow,
high school. Right
look at that.
That's that's right, drinking a Killian's Irish Red. That's like the most Irish photo you ever see.
Yeah.
Like
Look at, even the shirt makes you Irish.
17
huh?
years old. with
Right?
Dude, man, that's that Anthony. That's that Anthony Michael
Hey,
look, isn't it?
Is that duct tape on your shoes, or is that just
No,
the style?
those are the old Nike Bo Jackson cross trainers. Like back in the
wow.
day.
Oh, Jackson.
Yeah.
Man, I wish we could have a Zoom feater. I really want to
See, all you need in that picture is the peg jeans, and you would have been all set.
Yeah,
there's
that's
another
exactly
picture
what
over
I
there.
was thinking.
Stonewashed jeans.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
There's
All right,
Mike's picture.
We're going to the camera roll here. Oh, we got another one in there. And, we're all stepping up the plate here. All right, I got to figure this one out. Oh, geez, we're going deep.
Oh, this has got to be 8. Look at the hair.
What
Hell
the
yeah.
heck is this photo here? The kid pour over from the top. Like, he looks like he's sitting on a pole. Wow, holy crap. They caught,
That,
like,
that
they,
1992.
Wow.
wow.
That's a lot of Aquanet. For
Holy
a girl.
hair.
Yeah.
Holy hair, my friend.
How the hell do we share media?
Dude, I miss those hairstyles.
Yeah, well, I can't say I lost it
I
at
don't.
like 8, 19.
And I've had my hair short most of my life. There was only a couple times, and it's like one of those rare photos where I actually had it grown out. But most of the time, like I've had it buzz short, kind of just like it is now, and like
I
is
like
on,
it buzz short. I like it. I'll tell you why. I'm a baseball cap guy. I have a hat on like 99% of the time. And when you have that longer hair and you put on your favorite hat or you change hats, you got that hat head. I hate that. Excuse me. And
This
then
is
when
when
you
I
walk,
hiked a lot. Holy
Dude,
moly.
what happened?
Look
You
at
were
that.
I
stacked.
don't know.
Wow.
buff.
You were stacked, dude.
Look at
Dude,
that, man.
I lifted so much weights back then in the days.
Look at that.
Apparently,
That's
you
why
gave
my
that up after
chest
high
is so
school.
big still. I just got to slim down and stop being those Panera Breads or something. That's the Appalachian Trail, man. I hiked a lot.
Oh.
Sounded like Dirty Harry just then.
Yes.
The earliest photo I can find is back to 2003 of me, so that was a number of years ago as well. That was,
I'm trying to dig through my camera roll here. Sorry.
Oh,
I
see?
I don't have my photo. Oh, geez. Oh, my gosh. We should have just done a photo slideshow.
Right?
yeah, that was.
Oh,
Yeah. Look at that. Nice.
Gene.
That was a long time ago.
Is that Jim? Is that Jim? Gene?
No, it's Gene. So my middle name is actually Gene, but I've gone by Marvin my whole professional life. I'm a junior, so.
What'd you do in your amateur life? What are we going to spotlight for? We lose somebody? Uh-oh. Okay. Who's fooling around with the controls?
Not me.
Not
I'm
me.
looking for not me. I'm looking for a picture of me.
Yeah. I think that's the
I think
problem.
that's
No one's
funny.
paying attention to the controls. Everyone's looking
What's the
for
next
photos.
one? Show me the next one.
All right.
all right. So, serious question though, since we're kind of doing a little throwback here. All right. Tell me that the best looking women weren't like the ones with the Aquanet and the blue eyeshadow and, like all of like 120 pounds soaking wet. Ah, yes.
Sorry, man. I'll have to video you on that for me. But I grew up with a bunch of skinny girls, and I was very skinny. I was like, sorry. I want somebody with has a little bit of,
Pushing for
something
the
on her.
pushing.
Yeah, sure, Matt. That works.
There's another category I can bring up. I can't. You see, I'm biting my finger. I don't say it. There's another category I want to throw in there.
My gosh.
Well, just throw it out there.
Mm-mm.
We're
Do we have
already
a
30 minutes in. We're
do
good.
we have a private chat in here that I can put a private?
We do. You could, but it might get out. It might get out.
It might get out.
No
guarantee.
Our
no,
firewall's
no,
kind
no.
of weak here.
Joe Brett has taught. Joe Brett has always said, if you're thinking of it, keep it right there. So if we're live,
Okay.
You can let it loose here.
No, I have. Yeah.
Right.
Let
If
your
there's-
freak flag fly.
there's no way of cleaning it up. There's no way of keeping it clean.
That's okay.
Let's remove
And
that.
the only ones who got away with it was the Sopranos. And I'll give you a hint. Feach Lamanche gets out of prison. If there's any Soprano fans here, there's a scene when he's talking about now that he's out of prison, and the girls are all different. That's all I'm going to say. I'm done.
Someone put that up on YouTube and put it on.
I know, right? Exactly.
Right.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's another picture. Oh.
Hey,
What is
this
that?
is like the well.
Oh,
whoa.
man.
What the hell?
That's a little risky.
What's this? Olympics?
This is
Who's this?
Michael.
This must be
Mike
Mike.
Sharon.
That's me.
You
Wow.
were a diver.
Nice.
Yeah.
Your school didn't have a real football team.
Oh, no, we had a really good football team. I just didn't. I blew out my shoulder in my junior year, so couldn't throw anything.
So you
Couldn't help
decided
it.
to dive.
Yeah, and I was diving, but yeah, that's a whole lot skinnier me. That was 151 pounds soaking wet.
Oh,
Mike, just remember one thing: we could all laugh, but you could do that. The rest of us, we're only doing cannonballs. So that's a talent right there.
Yeah.
I could if I had a halfway decent diving board, you'd see a fat guy trying to dive. That's all I'm saying.
Cannonball. Oh man, I know I have these photos. Sadly,
I could do a cannonball really good.
yeah, I'm trying to find them in my camera roll. Sadly, I wasn't prepared.
What's Mike got over here? There's a picture of a plaid shirt and a beer.
Yep.
Yeah, he already put that up. Yeah.
Oh,
Put it
okay.
back up, Mike. There we are.
So spring 93, 17 years old.
Nice.
Yep,
Wow.
got that screenshot. Thanks, Mike.
that was that one of those backyard pasture parties?
Yeah, that was up just bonfire on Lake Ontario.
A few years younger than me.
Traffic cone in the background.
That's the OG social network back in the day, man. You just sat around fires at
Yep.
night, drinking beer, telling stories with friends and cousins and stuff like that. That was where
doing
legends
that
were
soon.
born and told.
Yeah.
24-hour POTA. We'll be doing that soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where liquor courage helped you do the things you couldn't do normally.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I know I have.
I need a bigger SD card.
I have way too many freaking photos in my camera roll.
I miss the days of bonfires up in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in high school, we'd find, we'd all have trucks and we'd go find some pasture out in the middle of nowhere in the middle of the country.
Mm-hmm.
And, we'd go, sit around and, buy the beer or find somebody to buy the beer for us and bring it out and all have fun and chill out and, maybe create a bonfire. It depends whether we wanted to create a scene because we'd all kind of black out for the most part out in the pasture so nobody could see us, So
Remember, there was always the rules that you always learn from the older kids. Number one, tap the keg early, and now they're most readily available. But the big wash bins that was always hard to get, and it was block ice under the keg and then crushed ice around it. But tap it early, and then if you didn't have money as a donation, you brought fire. Like I always would bring firewood, and then they were like, "Yeah, you're all set. You're all set." So you had to contribute one way or another. Yeah, it was a fun way of learning about bartering, and making deals. Yeah.
So what one? Oh boy. Oh,
Wow.
There you
That's
go.
Vern.
That's Vern.
That's
Oh,
Vern.
boy. Wow.
Burn.
Oh boy. What do you remember vividly that you guys used to cause or do on those weekends? Like Friday would roll around from school and then you'd be like, "Oh, we're gonna go do whatever every weekend." What was that one thing?
Say that one more time. Sorry.
So what was that like? So Friday would roll around after school ended, and you're like, "Oh, dude, we're all getting together." What was that one thing you guys used to do on the weekends?
Just
Go-
drive around.
Drive around, and either go to the basketball court at the school, or just drive around the city block and hang out down there on the town square somewhere.
So I used to do two things. The first one was co-ed naked backseat driving. Anybody ever heard of that?
What?
No.
So
you got
get
pictures?
everybody piled into a
No,
car.
I don't want to see a picture.
No pictures. Don't worry. There's no pictures for it. Trust me. So everyone would pile in the car. And basically the way the game rules would work is that the driver would be the only one that would stay dressed. And their job was to, as we continue to drive, someone shout out a direction, left or right. And so if you got to a certain point where you got to a dead end, the last person to call the instructions would have to strip down bare naked and sit in the car and that was how you got eliminated. So what ended up happening is that we added to this little game, and eventually, boys and girls in the car would end up in the trunk of the car, because,
Naked.
we get to a certain point naked. And so I remember very vividly, we pulled up to a gas station, and all of a sudden we forgot our friends were in the back of the trunk, and so I popped the trunk lid while I'm filling up the gas, and both the naked guy, the girl and the guy, got out of the back of the car, and the little old lady who was pumping her gas next to the pump next to her literally almost had a heart attack and died, because it was like, what the hell am I witnessing to? And that was like our weekend game. That was like the blast. And,
You had a very strange childhood, sir.
Oh, dude.
Second that.
I had a
Absolutely.
minivan as my primary car, and you know what we did with it? We went to a back, industrial complex like that end, and my buddies would get up on top of the roof, and I would go down into the complex at 45, 50 miles an hour while they're surfing on the top of the car.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, I'm surprised I'm not dead. Trust me.
Right? Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep, some crazy stuff. All right, I gotta find a photo.
Yeah, I didn't play that game when I was young, so
Never heard of it.
I'm just glad we didn't have cell phone cameras and cell phones back then. So
Oh God, yeah, that would I would be.
Could you imagine?
you're right.
I actually just found a picture of a girlfriend from high school.
Oh boy.
Wow.
So I had.
Oh wait, are we sharing those now next too? Let me
Are we,
think back.
are we sharing? Are we sharing X? Are we sharing X's now?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I had friends in high school that worked in the kitchen at St. A's, and so we would always go to St. A's at like 10 o'clock at night, and we would get free food, and then we'd go like loiter around the movie theater or something.
All right,
If anybody
Mike.
cracks a joke, I'm going to. Which one do you think is my girlfriend?
Can we zoom in?
I wish we could.
The
Yeah.
fucking retarded one, top middle.
Oh man.
Here I am worried about what I'm going to say.
Cross-eyed.
Right, Izzo? That's what I was thinking.
No.
Just a touch of downs.
You all thought I was going to stream, take the train, put it off the rails.
We're going to hell.
It's
Thank God we're
this
not
one.
monetized, and we apologize for those that are.
She doesn't look cross-eyed.
I did.
My wife today.
Yeah.
God bless.
Oh man.
I know I sure as hell wouldn't want to be pumping gas if she jumped out of a trunk naked, man.
Oh my God.
All right. Unshare me.
So we're sharing high school sweethearts. Oh boy.
I'm not even
Unshare
there
me.
yet.
What
Sorry.
the hell?
All right.
So can I tell you a story?
Yeah.
There you go.
Story time. Izzo story
We're
time. Yeah.
working on it.
I think I was about 19 years old, and I was working third shift in the supermarkets. I would have like either one day off or 2 days off, and I happened to catch a Friday night. And then here in this area, just called Toads. Toads still is, but doesn't have its glamour. I think. I mean, the Stones would play at the big Coliseum, and then they go over there and hang out. Billy Joel, Bruce Springsteen, you name the bands would all go to Toads and just hang out and play or whatever. Our local rock and roll radio station was not too far away, and I made a phone call. That was like, caller number 10. You know what I mean? Back in those days, and you call, you make and I won something. I said, they put me on hold. I said, can I pick it up? They said, yeah, come on over, pick it up. I'm going through this, is it the right word, the seedy section of the big city. And I'm looking around, and it's a playground, and across from the playground is these brown townhouses, and inside was the radio station. So I had a neon light flashing. I'm getting out, and all of a sudden I'm hearing calls, and I'm like looking around. I'm like, "You talking to me?" It was the ladies of the night who just hanging.
You talking to me?
Yeah, well, I'm like, I'm here to pick up tickets. I swear to God, the girl says, "I'm your ticket," and they were trying to draw
Wow.
in, and I'm like, I'm here to go. I'm here to get my concert tickets. I'm just losing it because all of a sudden there's three of them and they're closer, and it's just like what you see in the movies, but maybe a little bit, maybe not as pretty as you see in the movies sometimes. But it was just like, I mean, talking about bartering and learning about money, and I'm like, I'm only here to pick up my tickets. So I figured by the time I left, I went upstairs, rang the doorbell, got my tickets, said thank you, come back down. Now one is sitting on the hood of my truck.
Oh.
I'm like, how am I going to say, get off my truck? Because I'm kind of looking around, and I'm looking for Mr. Velvet, velvet suit and the hat, and Pimp Daddy. I'm like, I don't want no problems. I just want to get out of here. It was just one of those things of, you know what I mean? So a couple weeks later, I won another set of tickets. I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? What are the chances?
Try a different radio station.
Right. That's who they should have been with. They should have been catcalling him, not me.
Listen, I respond to catcalls. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, $20 is $20. Just remember that.
Hey, Carlos.
Back then, $20 got you a hell of a lot more than what it gets you today.
Hey, man, a reach around is still a reach around.
Oh,
we're at PG-13
All right, I already took the show way off the rails.
Man, what is wrong with you?
Nah, this is 80s PG-13. It's a lot different.
different time, Mike. Different time.
Listen, what they showed in that movie, Risky Business. Guess what? They were showing that then. It's the oldest profession. I had never participated, but it was kind of an honor. It was kind of an honor that like I was wanted, but then I realized, no, wait a minute. I'm only being wanted for one thing, because of the money. That's it wasn't because of this, Tom Cruise looking George Clooney face.
You sounded like Dirty Harry just then.
Carlos has a feeling for
Izzo, I have a feeling. That you might be consuming some life or mind-altering drugs if you think you look like Tom Cruise.
But that's the point.
Cocktails.
That's the point. Why aren't they going after the good-looking guys?
Well, so many answers to that question, but
Izzo, you really
How much time do we have?
You really need that question answered?
No. Let's tell you what. Isn't this a good time to ask Todd an extra question?
No, it's not.
Yes.
I think we should get out of this.
All right, hey Todd, I'm going to ask you a question that is not in the extra pool, but I know that you'll know the answer. That way, you'll get 1 out of 1, and you're 100% correct. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, Todd. Question number 1 in section 0 of the extra test. When is it acceptable for you to tune your radio on the activation frequency? A, never. B, never. C, oh hell, never. And D, I will gut you fish if you ever do it.
Yeah.
I thought that was all the
I
above.
go with D.
I like D.
Yeah. Don't you hate that? That is got to be the most annoying. I can't stand that. I wish you could like go and hit a button and blow up their radio.
Awesome.
What I don't understand is this. This is the psychology of our hobby. Go 5 kc, go 10 kc up and down, or just why do they always do that? Why is it to get a rise out of us, or is somebody just?
No,
Mr. Breakin,
honestly,
you have a massive erection.
Really?
Well, that's a whole different show.
I think I know the answer to this. Believe it or not, I think I know the answers. Honestly, I think it's lack of education. Okay.
Yeah.
Education. How
Nowhere
about
in the
courtesy? Where's courtesy come into this?
but if you don't know, you don't know,
You have
right?
to be learned it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Someone has to tell you.
Yeah.
And
if
the
you
thing
see
is, if it's not part of the question pool, then you're never going to study it, right?
Mm-mm.
And if you don't have an Elmer, well, like a lot of us don't have a direct Elmer that will teach you, hey, this is how you tune the radio, and you see the activation frequency. Let's go off 10 either way, or find an open frequency that's close by. But 10. If you could go 10 one way, there may be somebody there, but just a frequency close enough by that is not the frequency that's active. But
And I was also
I
told
honestly
when you're going to tune, you better tune at low. You tune at low power. You do it in three. You do it in three segments, 3 tiers. That's how I was taught.
So, but what I fear is that people are not being mentored, and therefore they don't learn this stuff. So if people get their tickets, and and I'm going to sound like a grumpy, grouchy, 80-meter, no code. You no code techs, like, look, if people are not being told what it is, if they're being educated about what it is, then you can't expect them to know it. Someone has to teach them.
That's
And
a fair assessment, but this has been said so much now. This has been
Yeah,
said
but
so much
people
on
still don't know.
YouTube, the social media groups, this and that. It gets to be, where are you with learning and doing a little reading first? And what happened to the responsibility? I'm not saying don't be afraid and don't do. I'm never saying that. I'll never say
Share.
that.
Are you
Price
guys
is big.
sitting on each
Are they
other's
share?
laps?
I was going to say, are they
We're-
sharing a chair?
Listen,
we're
Aw.
going to
they
do the
are.
tandem thing
Yeah.
now.
One cheek.
No
go
kidding. Little
Just remember,
spoon,
I'm the
spoon.
tandem instructor, so I'm always big spoon.
listen.
What does Paul need that $1,000 for?
Erecting that big, hard, stiff black mast.
How much do we have to raise for both of them to do the beards at the same time?
Yeah.
$11,000.
I'll take another $20 right now for that.
$11,000. I'll sell my beard for 10. He's selling his for 1. I will put my portion towards his development in the sky. So he'll get all 11. So find us a sponsor that'll pull up 11,000. Let's get this man some more experience in the sky. That way we can get him to do Parachute Mobile. Huh?
So
Good,
here we
11
go.
grand.
So
That's a freaking brand new container.
I'm getting a-
this
I'm-
just
I'm getting a
confirms
loan.
that Carlos's hair has healing powers if he's willing to sell it for $10,000.
Yeah.
Well, it's what I told the boss here. The boss has been after me to shave for years, and I told him, like, give me 10 grand cash and I will do it. And you know what? He won't pony up. If it matters that much, then pony up.
You know how to give me a raise.
I wonder if I took some of that hair and I put it over here and over here, how would I look? Would I look like Carlos?
I mean,
What I look
what I
like?
can
No,
do for you is, though,
no.
what I can do for you is, though, is I can send you a bottle of crazy glue and a handful of hair. I won't tell you where the hair came from, and you can just
Carlos's
It's
body.
Elmer's glue.
no crazy. That way it stays there for a while.
Can you imagine me showing up on Clubhouse? Joe Brett would lose his shit.
You should do that.
Well, Halloween. Listen, when all the Halloween and the Halloween stuff will be coming out soon, you know that Halloween stuff will probably be here in a few more weeks.
Yep.
I'm the guy who puts all that stuff on, and I'd be like, so what do I look like? What do I look like? And it just can't. But some of it starts getting itchy. Then I'm like, oh wait a minute, what about the last person who put that shit on? And then I got to go Perel my face and all that other stuff. So,
It gets itchy because it has crabs.
It's okay. His penis is okay. Oh my God.
Yes.
and I got stuck in traffic thinking that I wasn't going to make this show. I'm glad. I'm glad we did. That traffic on Interstate 95 was crazy today.
Paul said I could come in and derail the show, so here I am.
The real question, Carlos, is how long were you waiting in the background?
About 10 seconds, because
You didn't have.
I went out. I'm getting ready. I got my gear ready for a Parachute Mobile activation. I don't know that we'll get it done because right now we're in a weather hold. But I wanted to have all my stuff ready to go. That way, it's just a matter of one last check and put it on and go. And then, of course, inevitably, because I work here, everyone and their mother's like, "Hey, I need you to do this. Hey, I need you to do that. Hey, can you tell me about this?" Okay. So it took me an hour to get here. I swear it took me 55 minutes to get here from when I intended to be here.
So you didn't hear the co-ed naked backseat driving story?
No, I did not.
Oh, it's a real thing.
He was driving
the.
I think Carlos was driving the bus for that one. That was
Go to replay.
Weird shit happens in New Hampshire when you're a kid. Just leave it at that.
Yeah, it's crazy shit. And that was Mass, not New Hampshire. Sorry.
Nude Hampshire.
That explains a lot.
Nude
It would
Hampshire.
be Nude Hampshire.
Nude Hampshire, yes.
sounds like a group on Reddit.
Yeah, it is. Exactly. Anyway. So Carlos, just to make sure, blink twice if he's got you locked up in the back bedroom, and he won't let you go. All right, man. I got to jump here, guys. So I've got a date with the wife. So if I'm late, I'm screwed. So yeah, good hanging out with you guys.
Michael's over there going, "Oh God, what did I do?"
All right.
All right, Mike, you're in control.
Okay, let's talk ham radio.
Oh, wait, that's the stream? Oh, man.
So we're going to shove as much as we can up in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oh my God,
Sorry,
Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin
Sorry.
he worked it, man. Kevin really worked that.
That was a
thing. Let me
good
tell you
job, but
something.
I had to, man. Anyway, later, all.
All right.
Bye.
3.
Bye.
Now that he's gone, we all know he just couldn't handle my level of nasty humor. That's all it is.
No,
We
actually
were
had-
all pretty floored when he started talking about the co-ed naked backseat driving. It was like, what? We have never heard of this.
No, never heard of
Let me
it.
tell you something.
Yeah,
If
You
we
didn't
played
get
the
naked
game,
in the trunk with your friends?
No.
if we played the game of everybody throw $20 into the mason jar, here's the story. Who do you think did it? I think we all would have lost our money. I never would have pictured that to come from Eric.
I would have pictured it to come from any of us.
You don't know us well enough, Todd.
I guess not. I'm kind of getting nervous about the 24-hour POTA activation.
We'll
going streaking!
I think I'm sharing
Hey,
a
Todd.
camper with them.
What happens in
Hey, Todd.
Greenfield stays in Greenfield.
Todd, they make shields for that. So what you do is you buy the shield. You can buy it at the local adult store, and it's inserted in a certain way, and it's shaped like a cone, and it's a shield to block the possibility of something happening.
Thanks for that advice.
I'm not sure why he knows that, but
Yeah. Can you send me the link
Because I'm the
there,
source.
Carlos? Send me
Because I am the
link.
source of all sorts of bad ideas.
We'll have to put that on
Carlos,
OnlyHams.
you coming to POTA 24?
Say again.
You coming to the 24 hours of POTA?
Yeah. Paul's going to capture
What
him
is
and
it?
bring him up.
September 7th.
What, September 6th, 7th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might. I'll look at my calendar and see if I can swing it. If I can swing it, I'll try.
You just
Is
like
it-
airdrop in.
Marvin,
Right now-
you,
Yeah, September 6th, 7th.
Right now, I'm a no, but you never know.
Marvin,
No, Izzo, you are a yes because we are literally coming down there to pick you up because your address is good in QRZ.
I know you guys can come here. The problem is, I told you, I have to retire. It's getting into my social life of POTA and hanging out with YouTubers. It's really aggravating. I agree, it's aggravating.
but this is just for fun, Izzo.
But
You
still,
can still
I have to
retire.
work. No, I have to work. No, we are down. We have two shortages at work. One is the younger group doesn't want to work anymore. They
That's
don't
true.
which is really, they don't understand the seriousness of our job. There has to be 4 people on every shift, no matter what. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. And now all of a sudden, well, I got to leave early and I got to go do this. I mean, the other 2 weeks ago, it's 2:00 in the afternoon. And I'm being told I got to stay to midnight. Sure, no problem. I'll change my plans so you can enjoy your plans. Yeah, sure, no problem.
Can you do it remote? Can't they just like wire the right to your cell phone or something? Just do it from the
trust me, I
fire
wish.
pit.
That would be awesome. With all this technology we have, yeah, we should be able to do that.
No,
But
I
Paul's
agree.
got Starlink.
I agree with you 100% that the younger generation do not want to work whatsoever. Like just to get them to like, I tell you, we had a girl last year. She did 6 months of training. She showed up for her first real day of work. Found out she had to work 8 to 4:30 and quit.
Oh my god!
my
Oh
God.
my god!
I was like,
Only
what do you
8
mean
to
she quit?
4:30.
Like it's too much. 5 days a week. I can't do that.
We had a new hire start 4 weeks ago.
That's a whole new level of lazy.
The first day when we're talking about how you're going to have to work holidays. It all depends how your schedule falls. He says, "Well, I don't work Christmas." We all went, "What do you mean you don't work Christmas? We all have to, it all depends how it falls on your schedule. And if you got to work, you got to work. You make alternative plans with your family. That's our business."
Right.
And we're all like, "They didn't tell you this in the interview process?" You would think, the check marks would go off in your head. Wait a minute. They're going to pay me some great money. I'm going to get a great pension, awesome benefits, and there's going to be some good things. Like if it's hot outside, it's going to be nice and cool inside, and vice versa. If it's cold outside, I'm not digging ditches. I'm going to be inside. I can wear pretty much whatever I want to wear. All I got to do is, conform to the job. No, that's not even good enough for them anymore.
No, it's not. It's they think that they're going to be on summer vacation with an occasional bit of work, and the rest of the time is summer vacation. And I got news for you. Once you're an adult, you have to behave like an adult. And in order to behave like an adult, you have to have a job so you can pay your bills. Because I don't know about you, but I ain't paying them. I'm not paying your bills for you. No, the answer is absolutely not.
Look, I'm getting closer and closer to retire. I got 6 more years. I'm like, who's going to be paying my Social Security when I'm done?
They're not.
Keep going.
They're not.
I know.
If you're planning on Social Security, you're planning wrong, man.
Yeah, no, well, I am definitely not. But that's the idea, right? Like they're supposed to, like you do your work and you pay for your elders, and now your time off there. Yeah, I'm telling you, the whole problem. It all started when the thing came. Everyone gets a trophy. That was the downfall of this whole country. Was everyone gets a trophy, everyone's a winner, and here we have it. Now we got kids that don't want to work at all.
80-meter net time.
Yeah.
You know what I do when I get held over?
I'm going on 80
when I get held over. Well, you know what I do, Todd? When I get held over, I got this list. I got this list of stuff I want, and I buy it. And I buy it like the back in April. I bought the new from QRP Labs, the QMX. It just arrived the other day, and I just need one more piece to complete it because I need a battery. I bought a 9-volt battery because my 12-volt batteries you can't use it, but that's paying for my stuff, whether it's ham radio or not. Last weekend we were I got married and we had a whole honeymoon thing. That was all like free money. All this stuff. It was like it just like someone's paying for me to go have a good
I think
time.
he buried the lead. He buried the lead. Last weekend, I got married. He buried the lead. Izzo,
what?
Buddy, you should have called. I would have talked you out of it.
No, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Okay, well, wait a minute though. It's funny though because when you worked me in the Poda Park, remember when you worked me in the Poda Park?
I did.
He said, "Give me the microphone." This is the woman who said, I'm not. She said, "I'll help you set up. I'll help you take down." She does very good. But she does not want to touch that microphone. But when she heard Joe Brett grab, but when she heard you, she practically pushed me off the tailgate.
Slip and slide, boys.
I want to talk to Carlos.
I just talked to Callum. How was that?
Fucking slid right off the tailgate.
Yeah, I was like Shane's radio. Bam, hit the ground. Don't worry about me. I'll brush the Rhode Island sand off of me. Go talk to Carlos then. Go work, Carlos.
That's fantastic.
By the way, Callum said hello to the live feed.
Excellent.
Hey, Callum.
Awesome.
Mike, what's his signal right now? Because when I worked him around,
he is 10. He's 10 over right now.
I worked him around
Oh,
4 o'clock
man.
around 4
Wait
o'clock
to go
this
set up my radio.
afternoon. Yeah, 4 o'clock this afternoon. He was a beautiful 5'9".
They're doing some contest or something. He goes, "Give me a number one." I said, "Okay,
Yeah,
there's your
that's
number
what I
one."
did. That's what I, he's some iota. I think he's doing an iota.
We did an activation today, and we worked an IOTA station. We got him right. Yeah, we got him.
Cool.
Pretty sure we got him. It's been a long day.
So you guys, for your activation, Carlos, Paul said you guys just hunted. You didn't spot or anything. You just
That's all we did. Just hunted.
Isn't that a good feeling? Isn't that a good feeling? Because once you make your 10-12, now you can do really whatever you want without any pressure.
Well, not only that, it's what I like to do when I'm doing things like that. When I'm not spotting myself and I'm hunting, I like to just call you. Like you're at a park, and I'll just throw my call, and I'll try to work you. And then after you come back to me, and I'll say, by the way, I have a park number for you. And then people get happy when you tell them you have a park number for them, right? Now, if we're trying to break a pileup, we'll absolutely say park to park. But trying to break through a pileup, we'll just call you until you reply.
That's smart.
When I worked you,
people get happy.
When I worked you, I was on the Reliance antenna. We were literally right down by the water, and I had it in a sloper coming up to the parking lot area for where I was. And I'm like, I've never worked something like this with all. I said I'm going to throw my signal in a really weird, configuration. But I said I don't care. It was either that or put it up by the porta potties. And I said I'm not playing over by the porta potties. And everyone,
No.
Shitters on the air.
Shitters on the air. We did that at what do you call it, at Hamvention. We have shitters on the air. Porta John's on the air. CQ. I think I worked like 5 stations while I was in one, and worked another 9 or 10 while he was in one.
And then they sell the radio.
Pass the mic.
Shitter to shitter.
Were you passing the mic that way?
Porta John, yeah.
I got a twofer for you.
We're number 2 and a second operator.
We're not on a no. Okay. We're keeping an eye on the load board because the moment we go on a call, I'm out of here. I'm going to go parachute bubble. But Paul can give you guys the frequency if he feels nice.
What band are you?
I'll drop the frequency and then I'll run out and set my radio up.
It'll be HF. It'll probably be 20 meters. Okay. I'm thinking I might even go 10 because there's a lot of QSO parties happening this week and a lot of contests happening this weekend. And 20 meters was all hell while we were at the park. Well, I may go 10 just to have a little bit of extra room.
Mm-hmm.
But don't know yet. Until they put me on a call, I'm not going to bother with searching for a frequency.
Carlos, what power do you run?
All of it.
100 watts.
Well, here's the thing. I know. Look, the difference between 50 and 100 is half an S unit, right? But half an S unit is a half an S unit. I don't know about any of you, but none of us is willing to lop off a half an inch, right? Exactly, right? So half an S unit is a half an S unit. So I run 100 watts, unless I'm using my 705, in which case I'm running 10 watts. But if I'm taking a 7300 up, it is 100% power. Let's go.
And a lot more weight, though. That's an interesting factor with obviously because of the weight.
And you got to consider that alpha amp strapped to his ass.
Well, that's the next parachute mobile setup. The alpha amp plus a 300 amp hour battery. That way I can power it while we're in descent. I'll fly a tandem parachute. That way I can actually get 15 minutes of loft time with that much weight.
Wow, that would be amazing.
That would be almost suicidal, I think.
Right? Giant boat anchor.
Hey, so serious question. that means obviously you're putting more weight on you, which then that changes your velocity,
My descent rate, yes.
your descent rate. So you need to compensate for this.
Yeah, so the more weight I take, the bigger parachute I want to take with me. My parachute mobile parachute is 170 square foot. I can't make it any bigger, right? So if I ever get to the point where I'm taking a lot of weight with me, I'll tandem rig with me. That's 300 feet of parachute. That'll slow me down.
Wow.
It'll keep you up there for a while.
Yeah, it'll. I'm actively looking for a military system, a military freefall system that holds a 380 square foot wing. And the catch is that if I manage to get it and buy it and modify it to do civilian work, I can only fly that parachute like maybe 1-2% of the time, because if the winds aloft are too high, I'll never land at the drop zone. I'll land way downwind of the drop zone.
Oh, that's
Right,
like
so
that dude that was caught in that thermal in the army. He had that. They have the standard drop canopy. Dude was sitting up there for like 15 minutes, like 200 feet.
just hovering.
That's more contact.
More contact. That's
Exactly.
right, Matt. Right.
Should have
More
brought a
time,
bigger
more
battery.
fuses.
Put solar panels somewhere.
Flexible. Yeah, what's the company that makes the flexible solar panels? That's in Iowa. Flex Film. You get Flex Film to sponsor a parachute.
Yes.
Instead of having the lines, we have power coming down to support the parachute.
So solar panel parachute, yeah.
Or film solar. That's what it is.
Yeah, power
Right?
film. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, POTA, 24 hours of POTA is going to be fun.
That is
And
gonna be
Izzo, I've got a spot for you. I'll bring an extra cot. Mike, I've got a spot for you because Paul obviously doesn't want anybody cuddling with him. So
He's got Carlos and Winston.
That's my job.
Dude, I have a cot. I have cots.
Jeff is
I
asking
got
if I'm on your
sleeping
lab.
I have it all.
Do you need a tent, Mike? Do you still need a tent?
No, I
there you
think that some of us, Eric, and now I got to start to question this after the driving story he told. But no, Eric,
what have we
Mike,
learned here?
Mike, we might have to get our own camper and let him do his
camper,
own
yeah.
thing.
What have we learned? You don't drive with Eric, right? You don't drive with Eric. I don't care if it's to go down to the convenience store or to the package. You don't drive with Eric.
why do you think he's going on a date tonight?
If you if you hit that dead end with
His
Eric,
high
you
school
know-
friends. It's their 25th reunion.
I think Izzo's saying that Eric is a Catholic priest in disguise.
Wow.
And I'm not going to be the altar boy. I don't know where.
Send your hate mail to K9OL, care of Steve McCrane, P.O. Box 8675309, Luck, Wisconsin.
Oh no.
Well, so what were you saying, Mike?
So we're gonna have we're gonna rent a trailer. So
You're gonna run a camper? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
I'm good. Yeah, there's 4 of us that are going in. So
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so this place, so the park ranger is really cool. So I know him, and he, I told him what we were gonna do, and I said, listen, I just want to I want the parking lot right by the lake, you know, where they normally like people drive from their spots to go, and then they go swimming and stuff. I said that's where we want to camp, and I said that way we can fit as many people as we want. It's flat, and the guy's like, yeah, no problem, because it's the end of the season. That they're already done. There's a couple of events that they do.
There's nobody going to be swimming in the lake in December.
Nah, I mean, so
40.
Unless there's money
the
involved.
parking lot is actually like where like the snack stand is and where they can get the food. The lake itself, where the beach is around the corner. So it's plenty of room. Now he scared me because when I first talked to him, he says, "Yeah, it's all underwater. We had with all the rain we had."
Let me look at my bank account.
He said that he has another place to do it, but we haven't had rain in over. It's not going to be flooded. And I are probably going to go out there next Friday and go take a look at it, make sure everything is squared away.
I'm gonna see. I could just see the Fox News right now. 20 ham radio operators were washed downstream.
Listen, and this little lake pond, whatever you want to call it, I only think it's like 4 feet deep at its deepest. It's really not deep at all because I've been out there and I can see the bottom, and it's not like crystal clear. So we're gonna be fine. I mean, if all of a sudden we get a ton of rain, we can just go in a back farther away from the lake and we'll be fine.
Is it a mosquito breeding ground?
Sounds it.
Well, it's a freaking park, Izzo, in New Hampshire. Yeah, so but it'll be all right.
A park with a pond.
Well, this is why we have fans. This is why, like for me, I got the DC fan running right now, man.
Thermocell.
Thermocell. I got Thermocell.
Thermocell the rest.
Those
15, 20
thermocels
work great.
Dump trucks full of salt. Yeah. That way we can salt the lake and turn the lake into a plane.
Yeah.
Ocean bucket.
So I haven't been there. So last year it was shut down for the year. They were renovating it, putting in electricity, upgrading everything. So they were closed for the whole year. So I haven't been there since. So I'm kind of curious if it got any better. But
what kind of bathroom services do they?
I didn't enjoy that. Oh.
So
I'll be like the
parking lot. The parking lot where we're at the one end is like the snack stand. It obviously won't be open, and then the other end is like a bathhouse. So it's got toilets, running water, showers, the whole 9 yards.
You could tell them to leave some extra inventory inside the snack shop. In that snack.
Well, listen, Izzo, the reason I know about all this,
I have bulk cutters. I have bulk cutters.
The following weekend is my flying club's float fly. So we've been going there for 20-something years.
No, Mike.
To fly there, and they let us use that snack shop thing as we can store our planes and stuff in there. So there's always food in there.
Can you operate from in there also? I'm thinking that's a great little quickie. Yeah,
I mean you could. I don't know if you'd want to. I mean it's.
Izzo said quickie.
Yeah. It's like I said. It's a good spot. Beavis. It's a good spot. It's going to be quiet. It's right. No one's going to bother us. And like I said, the guy, I don't know what you call him, the warden or the guy who's in charge. The guy that used to do it, Harry, he retired. This guy was as chill as could be. And this guy's even chiller because I'm like, well, you need me to like call the state or anything? He goes, nah. He goes, you guys are just camping, right? And playing some radio? Yeah, you guys have been up here before, just come on down. I'm like, how do you want the payment? Whenever you get there, if you get it, I'm not going to be too worried about it because the season's over. So for him, it's kind of like they don't really care. And, he doesn't mind letting us use it.
All right, so serious question. Have you been there and what's the noise? What's the park noise? Is there a park noise in there? Like somebody's got
It's in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing there.
Perfect. Oh, my God. There you go.
I mean, it's going to be, the town itself is like non-existent. I mean, I don't know. They probably have like 1,000 people. I mean,
so my point is this: if there is almost a zero noise floor, there is your opportunity to hear everything. Especially if Alaska and Hawaii are calling you, Todd.
Oh, I know.
Bam! There you go. I'm serious, man. That's
well.
Great.
I'm gonna like I said, Friday. I'm not sure what the plan is for me and Eric if we go up there or not. But if we do, I'm just gonna go activate it and see what it sounds like and see where we're at. But where I know where it is and parks that I've done around there, there's no noise.
Good.
Because I've done a ton of parks around there and it's fine.
Excellent.
So it'll be fun. I mean, look, we'll definitely activate the park. We got 24 hours, right? It's not going to be, and if the bands suck, we'll just sit there and, we'll hang out. And
the real question is, can you get a kilo in a 24-hour period?
I don't know. That could happen. If the bands are good, we might.
Wow.
So.
That's what should be saying. If we get a kilo, I'm going to shave my beard if we can get a kilo out of this.
Hey, now listen.
Oh, yeah.
Izzo, think of it this way. We're not even like cooking. We're getting it catered. Eric's got like catering coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're not, this isn't going to be like, we're going to be camping and we got to cook. No. This is like, we're playing radio, we're drinking beers, and we're eating catered food.
Wow.
It's called glamping.
How many kegs are you planning on bringing? That's the question, really.
Yeah.
bringing lots of whiskey.
Yeah,
And then
we should
when they're
try to
empty,
get every.
are you going to load them?
Yeah.
You can get a G90, load a keg, see if you can make a few contacts with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be
Man, that tunes anything.
Yes, it will.
Kegs on the air, kegs on the air.
Hey, what are you using? Ah, the leftover Budweiser keg.
You can't wait to hear those guys out there operating with their, they're about half toasted already, and
Yeah.
the 24 pack in, and like
That's what the 24 means.
CQ is like, they'll be all over the board. I can't play a drunk person, but yeah, it'll be fun listening to them on the air.
Will you also be live on YouTube?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Eric.
Yeah.
Eric has like plans to stream like the whole thing.
Good.
So, like I said, it's gonna be. I mean, it won't. I'm guessing that it's not gonna be just like someone sitting in the. We're gonna have a shack set up. Like one of those indoor. Like we do for field day or whatever. So it's not like we're.
This
It's
shack set up.
Yeah, this shack is already set up.
Yeah, yeah. We might just use the
Crouch
grouches.
mobile command.
But it's going to be like it's not just going to be people like someone like in a camera watching someone call CQ or do POTA. It's going to be like giving away crap, hanging out at the campfire, just doing whatever.
Well, you can always put a camera outside of the RV and have it rotate on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show the grounds, just
Or a
saying.
camera, or what do you call those things? Those Cam 360s going?
Well,
Yeah, there you
Eric's got
go.
some
Passed out outside.
Eric's at some camera he had at Near Fest that like follows you. So like if you
Yeah.
wave at it, it locks on you and it just follows you wherever you go.
That could be a little. Now that could be dangerous. Now,
Yeah.
where you going? I'm going to the porta potty.
Yeah.
It's all right, we already established that Eric is going to be part of the crew there anyway. So
And Eric is driving. I know. We raised
Yeah,
out.
Eric's
Eric is
always
driving.
And he likes to do butt stuff in the trunk.
he likes to do butt stuff in the truck. Oh God!
Can we make a T-shirt of that? Can we please make a T-shirt of that?
Hang on, let me
On
see
the
if I
Grouch's site.
Oh my God.
let me see if I can put.
Never going
Let me
to
see if I can put a picture that I took. So we have an event happening at the Drop Zone this weekend called CRW, Canopy Relative Work. And Canopy Relative Work tends to be shunned by a lot of them. These are the shower curtains. We have 5 showers in the building, and they brought shower curtains for the building because they're very kind. Here, let me see if it'll show.
Oh yeah.
I won't show very well. There you go.
Oh, butt stuff.
Butt stuff.
Crew, the butt stuff of skydiving.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Eric will never leave early again.
Did you do the stream, guys?
I just hope he's not. I hope he's not like on his date with his wife and listening to this.
You gotta go home
Like,
quick.
what
You
did
gotta
you
go
do?
home.
He was in the chat a minute ago. He said, "Oh yeah, he was listening just a few minutes ago. He was in the chat writing." So
Yeah, he was in the
Oh, he was.
yeah, with him, like an earbud when he's talking to the wife. And, his subscriber numbers are going-
He's trying to keep a straight face.
Medics is like, what did I have to do?
yeah, like I lose 50 subscribers overnight.
Oh, Jody, you stepped into it all right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, too funny.
2 feet, not 1 foot, 2 feet.
Oh.
Oh man, that's funny.
This was
Well,
funny.
Todd, when you're there scouting it out, let me know. We should make an effort to try to activate on all the bands, at least from like 70 centimeters up to or down to 160. So scout it out and see if there's going to be a good location, even if we just got to throw a random wire.
I'm telling
that's,
you,
200 feet or
we
whatever.
will have no problem.
Oh, good.
It is like the longest. It's like a whole field, and it's like the big parking lot. That's where we're parking all the campers or whoever's coming and doing. We'll set up right there.
Is the perimeter 1,000 feet? And that way where you meet the requirements of the field fiasco?
We're in the middle of the park. Yeah.
It's our park.
I'm just being a smartass.
Matt's right. It's their park. That's their park, and they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
With it.
So
24 hours.
we have enough. I mean, you could run a wire like forever.
I'll bring lots of antennas.
Yeah.
200-foot random wire.
Yeah.
We got 160.
Yeah, just go run it out there, and it won't be a problem. I mean,
Run it as a beverage.
And like I said, it's not going to be like the park right now, if you went there, there'd be people coming and going. Like, there's not going to be anyone there. And the people that are showing up are going to be to come hang out with us anyway. So it's not like, you know, there could be like one random family, but they're not. The campgrounds are farther back, and there's like in the woods. This is going to be kind of open, you know, open to the sky, open. You know, we're not going to be surrounded by trees or anything, but close enough to trees where you could throw up a wire or whatever.
Are you going to get some signs made that have the radioactive symbol on them, warning people away?
I've got an amateur radio always on banner that I can hang up.
Government experimentation. Radioactive, stay away.
Yeah.
Radio nerds only.
It will attract the right people. I will tell you that right now. The right people are gonna come. They're gonna go, yeah, I want to be part of this.
Yeah. No,
What
it'll
are you
be
guys doing? Talking to aliens?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And by we mean the people that are
whenever I'm
south of
asked
the
that-
border and north of the border.
That alien rock that's flying through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm asked that, I'm just gonna. I just say like, no, I'm just sending reports back to the mothership, and
Coming report from the big giant head.
How to cook humans.
You know, and we're gonna Eric and I are gonna go Friday night. We'll make sure everything's set up. We're gonna do all the testing, make sure the live stream, the internet, everything's working. So
God's gonna end up making the.
Nah, I'm driving myself privately. I'll meet him up there. And now that he's talked, I actually might just go buy one of those air mattresses that
Todd will be a real extra then.
Yeah. Yeah. Never.
That's the quick way to extra.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So Tube says someone may have just worked Callum. I already worked him, dude, like 10 minutes ago. You're late. Jeez. On my beautiful microphone.
Nice.
Nice.
My $90 microphone.
It works.
Dude, it sounds beautiful.
So is Eric doing shirts for this event or no?
I'm sure. I didn't even ask him.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Yeah. Come on, you want a shirt? Just say something, and he'll make a shirt out of it.
You know, I don't know. That's not true. I was on your show, about a year and a half ago now?
Yeah.
He said he was going to make shirts. He never did.
Uh-oh.
You got your own URL.
Well, I do have my own URL, you know, just like, you know, was it?
Just for men like Carlos.
Just for men like Carlos.
Yeah. He never made that shirt?
He never made that shirt.
Oh, gee. All right. I'll get on him on that.
Right.
After his date.
He was on me about sending him a picture that he could use, and I did. And he never made the shirt, see?
Oh.
I was ready
What
to buy
size
one.
shirt, Carlos? What size shirt?
Medium.
He didn't go in his car.
Medium.
Mike's making one for you right now.
Oh, yeah.
I should probably send you out a QR Poppy. So.
Poppy, see? Dale. Mira,
I would like that, yeah.
I will put it on for a jump and go.
Yeah,
and then we're all quiet at once.
So I have a guy from work coming up with me. His name is he likes amateur radio. He just really he's been in the commercial radio for like all his life, but his dad's a ham, and he's like, yeah, dude, I'll come. So he wants to come up and hang out, and he's
what
a
Eric said.
really good photographer, and he's the one that's sitting there with no internet because I'm trying to put a video together, and he's my editor, and well, yeah, has no internet because he just moved into a new apartment. So
Yeah, I think too. We have a lot of guys from our club that are gonna just show up for like a few hours here and there just to activate
awesome.
stuff. So I would expect that it's gonna get just us. The guys staying overnight are gonna be dealing with the overnight, trying to keep the activation going, but like during the day, I think you'll get a lot of people coming by just to hang out and say hi and
I'll take one sip of a beer.
work the radio for a while. So it'll be good. I think it's going to be a great time. Hopefully we do it every year. Make it like a just like a tradition.
This is why I say I think we need more. Excuse me, more than one radio. Because Eric's like, oh no, we'll just have one radio working. I said, that's why.
No, you need 3 radios with bandpass filters and
three.
Yeah,
3 radios with bandpass filters.
And
of course, you do it on work. That way, the people that get worked up over it, you can just really dig in. You're like, ha! And this is not a contest. Go to hell. Some say I'm evil. I say I'm tactical.
I'm going to get on that. I don't know if you guys remember last year when I was in North Carolina, I'd working in activation for like an hour and a half, and some tells me to get off. Like, you need to get off this frequency. We have a net's coming on. I'm like, it's not your frequency. And he was just an ass about it. Because normally I could care less. I'm like, oh yeah, no problem. So guy was a total dick. So the next day I came back and I went on the same frequency and did it again. And then his buddy
14347, I bet.
Yeah, and he goes, hey, do you we have our. I said, oh yeah, no problem. I said, thanks for being. He goes, yeah, we had a talk with him. Thanks for your patience. I'm like, because after I got off, I'm sitting there. I'm like off the air. Like I'm done. Okay, I'll change. I'm looking to find a better frequency to go to, and this guy starts trashing me and trashing Poda. So I click back on. I go, hey asshole, I'm still here. Like, I hear what you're saying. So,
but of course they're never brave enough to actually ID themselves.
Yeah,
right.
Because that had it happen to me in a Poda activation. I'm like, give me your call.
Give me a call. I'm going to put you on my log. I'm going to put. Absolutely.
You know,
that's
the
what I said.
He's like, I'm going to call
cowards. I'm going to call I go right ahead. I go, I got an hour and a half of a log. What do you have that you choose to do your net at this time every day? I said, that's fine, but it's not a written rule. And I said, if you weren't such an ass about it, I'd do it like, here, go ahead. I don't care. But the way he came in here, he's like, you need to get off. And he's like, those fucking Poda guys, they should be off ham radio. And that's when I was like, okay, buddy.
I extend the one finger salute to him.
Every single day, every morning, I'd go back to that park for the week, and I would just start activating that one park on that same frequency. So every day for a week, he had to listen to me call a CQ Poda, and he'd have to ask politely for me to move.
Todd's Poda net.
Yeah.
The wild check-ins.
It was like, I think the net was the way when I listened to it, it was like a bunch of guys from Wisconsin and a bunch of guys from Florida, and it sounded like they were like all from Wisconsin, and a bunch of the guys moved down to Florida, so it was kind of like an old club net that they would get together every day or whatever. I mean, so be it, but don't be such a jerk about it.
Yeah, right.
I think they call it the armpit net.
Yeah. But I totally screwed up because I didn't have the camera running. If I had the camera on, he goes, dude, you would have gone viral, because the stuff that this guy was saying and my responses to him were just, and then the next day I did record it thinking he was going to be back, but I got the nice guy and he says, hey, I just want to apologize. We had a talk with our friend and he was way out of line, and we understand. I said, dude, I don't care. I'm like, this is good. This is a good spot. I said, have fun on your net. I'll see you tomorrow. I came back the next day. So sometimes you kill him with kindness, and you just kind of like with the passive aggressiveness. Oh, that guy's back on again. When's he going? When's he leaving? Going back home?
That damn Northeastern.
Yeah.
I gotta share this about our favorite frequency, 7.2. So I've got a history on 7.2, and it goes back to when I first got licensed, and my son and I, we went out, we rode on 7.2. We didn't have any issues. I didn't know about it though, and I got home, and one of my Elmers sent me a message. He's like, hey, heard you and Ben on 7.2. Just so you know, you might want to stay away from that frequency, especially if you got Ben with you, because a lot of the stuff that goes on, and that was that's a great way for like an Elmer to handle things. Just send you a note. Just, hey, you might want to. I had no idea, right?
20 meters is 14,313, by the way.
And so
seriously, 14,313. Don't stay away from it.
Yep. And and so those are, generally the frequencies we tune up on, just for fun, on 7.2 and 14.313, right? And if
Mike
you watch
bringing
any of my
it
videos,
back to the tuning.
Yep. And
see, Mike just did a round, just nicely done.
So we went out, like Ben and I, on Thanksgiving. We got a tradition. We like to go out on holidays, Christmas and Thanksgiving, and we activated 7.2 on Thanksgiving this year because it was empty and no one was there. So we did it.
Is it really empty? Is it really empty?
After a few contacts, they came back, but we pushed through it. We knew what to expect. He knew what to expect. And, you got a father and a son, you clearly tell it's a kid. We did fine. But when I mentioned, tuning up. So, and this is, when I was using Todd's favorite and Buddy Stick Pro, we go to tune up on 40. I'm doing a POTA. And I realize it's empty. I'm like, oh, hey, let's activate on 7.2. Let's just call. The park, we had already got enough contacts on 20. I didn't care. It was like, why not just see what happens just for fun, right? And I start calling. And a guy comes in, and he's like, hey, I don't care about POTA or not, but I probably let you know, you're on upper sideband. And I was like, how the hell did this happen? I looked, and sure enough, the radio was on upper sideband instead of lower sideband.
But someone know, if I was to work
polite, and
I
let
would.
me know,
Mike.
it worked out fine.
But someone know, I know it's your activation. I'm not here to tell you you're in the wrong mode. I'm just gonna flip the switch and work.
Yep. Yeah, and so I've probably one of the few people that's worked POTA on 7.2 upper sideband.
You're such a rebel. You're such a rebel, man.
We flipped a lower. We continued on. We got a bunch of contacts, and then of course they came with the QRM, and it is what it is. But
so let me tell you something. The guys on 7.2, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't either.
My personal opinion, I don't care. But I use them for propagation. If I can hear them, I know the bands are doing pretty damn good. Whether they're pushing 500 or more, I have no idea. Don't care. I've never looked up call signs to real. I flip it on. When I hear some, to me, I treat it like any other conversation. If I'm not activating.
Yeah, I mean, if there's no one on it, and you're like struggling to get your park activated, bands, you go in it, there's a shitload of people listening to it. So if you're looking for like one or two contacts and you're trying to get through and they're not on there, I would definitely go on there to try to pull out the last straggler to activate the park.
Well, like I said, I use it for propagation purposes.
Right.
Just to, if I can hear them, I know the bands are doing pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I was kind of irritated because the other day I was on there and I just happened to be tuning through them, and it's like I hear Budget coming through, and then after that it was like they were doing some. I must admit it was some funny Trump voicemails involving Epstein, but I'm telling you, it was pretty funny. But I can't make this shit up. But the funny part is
something. As stupid as a stupid does.
It was, like I said, it was pretty funny. But
you guys don't know, he has an amazing here.
But if that was me or Mike or Matt or something that was doing that, and we were pulling music and playing that across our bands locally, we'd have the FCC with their vans driving the neighborhood trying to check in which house it is.
Uncle Charlie, remember the term Uncle Charlie would find you.
Yeah,
you're absolutely right, Mark. You're right.
After all these years, and the BS that happens on 7.2 and 14.3 is like, why don't they track these guys down? I mean, you can't.
I think Marvin,
people in the area don't have goods on these guys nearby that they can't pick it up and go, we need to get this knocked off.
Yeah,
Marvin, I think you're onto something here. I think what you need to do is you need to find the people that are doing this, the jerks, and what you do is you set up a transmitter doing copyrighted stuff at their house, and good luck proving that it was anybody but them.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It just irritates the crap out of me because if it was anybody else, they'd blow over us and hunting us down. I mean, we hear the Riley Hollingsworth people, the volunteer monitors that monitor these things all the time. Writing people up for writing or working out of their band or out of their class privileges, and some other little violation here and there. You hear about those things every once in a while. They'll do the reporting for those few that are left reading QST anymore. Once every 2 months. Or 3 months I do. But nonetheless, because I'm not going down that road. But anyway, we hear about these things and they come across CB person gets fined, $20,000, or amateur radio operator, is jailed and sentenced for interfering with a forest fire and the federal, forest fire service during some activation. We hear about all these other stories, but they can't do these guys. And just again, maybe I'm just on. That's my rant for the night. I'm done.
No, I'm right with you. I mean, it's like they pick and choose like who they're going to go after, and the poor guy that makes a mistake and gets jammed up because he went out of band or whatever. But these guys are on every day, every night, 24/7, just talking shit, and it's like I think it's just because it's accepted. It's like, well, that's just the band, don't go on that one, and that's what they did. I agree with you. They should go after him. I think. Look, if I ever got in FCC, before you come after me, why don't you go with these assholes that are on 7-2 all day long?
Right.
And all night.
Yeah, it gets ridiculous, man.
It's a little over the top sometimes. I mean, it really is.
And especially if you get some of the new hams out there, the new generals, and they have no clue, and somehow they stumble upon 7.2 or in 313, and it's like, my God, their head explodes.
Well, you're right. Mike brings up a good point, because I remember back in the 90s when I got my general, it was 313, and that guy, and I think that guy eventually passed away or something, but they were going after the estate or whatever. But that was like, oh my God, it was like one of those things. And I just remember, my grandfather always said, "I always told you what the VFO was for." It was just one of those things that we're going to support, yet we're not going to listen. We're not going to waste. We're not going. But now it's gotten to be, and I agree with Marvin. There comes a time where we start, why are they picking and choosing this but not that? It just gets to be like, who's making these decisions?
Right.
So,
I've always kind of looked at it like, and I'm fine going after them, whatever. But at the end of the day, too, like when it comes to 7-2, at least you know where they, and if they're not there, they're going to be somewhere else, and you kind of know where they are, and you avoid it. You just tune up and move on, find a clear frequency, activate, and that's that.
I'm gonna tell you a story.
Unless it's winter field day.
Well, yeah. Right. But something though, I remember as a kid. I remember as a kid trick or treating, and we all had that one house in the neighborhood where my mom would say, "Stay away and don't knock on the door," and I couldn't understand, when I was like 8, 9 years old, why couldn't I get candy from there? It was just so we just avoided it, and it was just one of those things. We just did it. We just stayed away. They just walked and beat to their own path, to their own music, and
No.
That somebody mentioned field day. That reminded me of was it this past field day or this past winter field day? I was on 40 meters, and all of a sudden this gigantic signal came out of nowhere, and I'm like, what the hell? It was like 10K or more wide, and I'm like, what is that? It was some jackass on AM on 40.
Yep.
Because some guy, you want to why? Because some guy wears a T-shirt every once in a while that says "Give AM a chance," and that's what he was doing.
Oh no, he's not. No. Hey, he is so wide.
Guilty as.
Your Honor, my client.
You're on.
Oh, dude was just completely wiped out, like 20 people talking. And I'm sitting there going, really?
He was
Let's just give AM a chance.
Did you at least put him in your log? Did you at least get the call sign and put him in your log?
Yeah,
What's the opposite of the 80
actually, I
meter
did.
net?
I was like, really, dude?
No, in all serious, I get that. I think we've all been there. It's frustrating. There's enough band space for
Maritime
all of us
bubble
to
net.
have fun. That's how I look at it. So don't do that.
Bubble net.
Speaking of antennas, Matt, where's my antenna? Damn it!
I thought I sent you one.
I haven't got it yet.
It's out in the
You were
mail.
supposed to send one to me, and you were supposed to send one to that new ham kid. That just got his
EC3IT,
My bug out is in my truck, so that's where mine is.
Let
two
me
inches on my
check your,
quarterback.
check your tracking. Hang on, let's see. What's your name?
Tracking? I didn't even get an email.
He sent it to one of the guys on 7.2. You didn't know that?
You're getting it Monday. It says delivery on Monday, the 28th.
Wow, dude, from New York to Massachusetts or Pennsylvania to Massachusetts.
Wait, no, I'm not New York.
No, I corrected myself.
Matt,
I was thinking of Mike.
You need to dig through the videos in my channel because I've made hiccups with my bug out before, so I don't know.
Oh,
I just can't
nice.
remember when, but
I'll
dig
look.
through there. You can.
I'll
get
dig you
some
dig.
snippets.
Yeah, because I want to take that up to 24 hours.
Well, I'll be bringing plenty of antennas just in case some go down.
Matt, we talking about your secret squirrel or?
I might bring the secret squirrel. That's going to be a present for someone on the stream. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of presents, did Paul get my present? Ooh. Carlos is jealous.
Where'd you send it to?
Black and flexible?
Oh, I sent it to Eric to resend to. He's my drop shipper, Eric, and he's supposed to repackage and ship over to Paul, but he might be using the antenna in his car ride videos.
It's not a detox, is it?
No.
Okay.
Well, we should probably start to wrap up real soon because I know
what do we got?
Ham Radio Crash Course is start. One thing I did want to mention real quick though is, and there's not much time left, but if we can raise 11,000 in the next 10 minutes, then perhaps what we can do, and sorry Grouch and Carlos, but we can get Eric to lead a team of co-ed naked backseat drivers with Kraken SDRs in every state in the Northeast, and we will find 7.2.
We will be a naked carload coming out. That's on the only Hams
I'm doing
channel.
my best Michael Jordan. No.
I hate when the doctor waves the finger like that. I hate that.
That's the bend over time.
That only means you're getting
But
older.
men's health is important. This is like what we started this. Men's health is important.
When Izzo went to get his last exam, the doctor said, "It's okay, Bob. Getting an erection is perfectly normal." And Izzo turned around and said, "My name is not Bob." He says, "I know, my name is Bob."
You know what mine said? Because I go every 10 years right now. Right now, I'm on the 10-year plan. He's like, don't tell me, and because here I am, I'm sitting in the parking lot trying to find the great joke. And he gets me every time. He's don't. We have heard them all. Do not even attempt. And I'm sitting there chomping at the bit, just wanting to say something. Finally, he'll tell me, "All right, what do you think you got?" And right now, for the last two sessions, he had me beat. He's heard them all. So
I consider that a
First
challenge.
time, Malcolm.
I consider that a challenge.
It is a challenge. I go to the Google. I'm trying to, you're trying to, prostate exam, jokes.
Hey, just tell him $20.
Hey, Mike,
20
I think it's time we need to get out of here. I mean, we've moved to a
new level.
New level. We got to get going.
I heard you.
He's just talking about prostate exams. It's
this is not 80 meters. This is not 80 meters.
Let's just get out of here.
Well, it's better.
14-2 all over again.
Hey, this will be continued on Tuesday night. The Ham Radio Club will continue his prostate stories.
That's what we have to first post. I'm here for the prostate exam.
Is this the new 7.200 channel?
Yeah, exactly. 7.200 YouTube channel.
Exactly.
All right, take us out, Mike.
All right.
All right.
We got the closing.
From the back roads of New Hampshire, rain or shine, he's calling CQ with that mobile line. Eric's got his 891 and 8-task tight. He's chasing them parks from morning to night. We're calling CQ, come join the ride. From salty shores to mountain highs, a motley crew with wire and drive, tossing antennas in trees to feel alive. Once a month we light up the stream. It's Northeast Ham Radio, living the dream. Izzo's in the woods with a stogie lit, got his logbook down and a chair that fits. But toss him a chip with that barbecue tang, you'll get a rant and the Hamburglar fang. Matt builds them tough and tunes them clean. Reliance hits like a well-oiled machine. Toss the wire in a tree, no need to prepare. 5-9 signals floating through the air. We're calling CQ, come join the ride. From salty shores to mountain highs, a motley crew with wire and drive, tossing antennas in trees to feel alive. Once a month we light up the stream. It's Northeast Ham Radio, living the dream. Salty Walt's got tales from the ocean tide, with a sailor's grin and that coastal pride. He wrote the book on waves and wire, a Rhode Island soul with a northern fire. If it's broke, Rob's the guy to call. He'll tear it down and rebuild it all with a scope, a smile, and zero fear. He's the reason half our rigs still cheer. The grouch rolls deep with a pack and a plan. Sky above, ground below, mic in hand. From jump zone to parks, he's living it loud. Still grumpy as hell, but making us proud. We ain't perfect, and that's just fine. We miss a few calls and forget the time. It's happy hour when we go live. Mics get hot, and so do the vibes. So if we slur a bit or lose our roles, just blame the beer and our RF souls. Tortoise rolls slow through the woods and mud. Mass plates on the FJ, tires chewing the crud. He'll find the path where the signals roam with the calm CQ from his overland home. Marvin's got the badge in the winter plan. He'll brave the cold with a rig in hand. When the bands are rough and the tents are low, he's the ham radio guy putting on a show. I guess. From Rochester's edge with a voice so clear, Mike's rocking AM on the modern gear. He's hitting the air with that VHF bite and logging Poto till the stars say night. Todd's blowing finals at field day again. Still a proud Jenner, won't let it end. Talks baseball more than he checks his SWR, but he'll snag that contact from a mile too far. We're calling CQ, the signal's wide. From the coast to the pines on the mountainside, we're a band of hams with stories to share. Tossing wire and trees, putting watts in the air. Once a month we fire up the screen. It's Northeast Ham Radio, where legends convene. To antennas and trees and friends on the air. For signals we chase and the stories we share. We laugh, we learn, sometimes we swear. But every month, you know we'll be there. This is Northeast Ham Radio. Pull up a chair.